So in the last lesson, we wrote this HTML, which gave us this output. If we go back into our template, we have this to work on next. Okay, so if we go into our article below the image, we could create a new div for styling. This div, we could give it an ID for left, because it's going to be on the left side, floating left. And within it, we have a P element, and we just have a look at our template. So we need to put this in our P element. So that's 100cc and scooter, and then we have the price $1,200. Okay, so that's the left side of things taken care of. We need another div, and this div, we can call it right, you guessed it. So it'll be right, and within it we're going to have this information. So we have two information there. We have a P and we have something else. So let's start with the P side of it. We'll type lorem, and then we'll tap the tab key, and it gives us some dummy texts. So I'm going to delete some of this information. We don't need that much. Tidy it up a little bit. Return it here and return it here. Select it all, and then hit the tab key to indent. Okay, so that's fine. So we have something else to look at. So if we go into templates, we need something, an element to represent this email address. If we go into our HTML5 documentation and we check out the address element, and we can see what address is used for. So the address element represents the contact information for the nearest article or body element. So it's the address for the nearest article or body element. Okay, so the address must not be used to represent any arbitrary addresses. So it's not to be used for any random addresses. It has to be used specifically to match an address within that article. So we could tap address and use it. And I think the address is no reply, okay, at example.com. Okay, so this address that we've written is to represent the article we're working with. Okay, so if we refresh, we'll have it just chopping up. So if I bring it up a little bit, so that's it. So we have the left side, and then we have this and this within the right side. Okay. From project A, you know that the styling hasn't been done yet, so we'll be doing that very soon. So far, we have the header section done, we have the image for our scooter is done, and we have the left side and the right side also taken care of. So this HTML was very straightforward, very simple, and very easy to do. So if we have a look at our HTML, and the next lesson we'll be working on adding some CSS here. So what we've learned here is the address element, which basically represents the address for the nearest article. In this case, this address is supposed to represent this article in general. So there's the contact address for this article. That concludes this lesson, and in the next lesson we'll be styling things. So I'll see you then.